everyone. I am Stefanie Dove, registered dietitian, coordinator of marketing and community outreach for School Nutrition, and I am so excited because I am going to be joined live with one of my dear friends and colleagues, Amanda Venezia. So hold on one. I'm going to click over to her so she can join in on this chat with me. I'm so excited. So we are going to come to you live today because, forgive me if I'm going a little through, you guys are jumping on faster than what I thought. So today what we're going to do is basically this stems from our live from my desk. It's stemming from the fact that Amanda and I, have been receiving a lot of questions from ANC, at ANC, after ANC, before ANC, of different things in various capacities of what we do in school nutrition. So Amanda and I thought, what better way to get this started than by doing a weekly live cast where you guys can ask us questions. We're going to talk about things that only school nutrition professionals will know about. So I am going to join in Amanda. So I'm waiting for Amanda to flip her phone around so I can jump on in and get her over there. And we're really excited about this because it's just one of those things that both Amanda and I feel extremely passionate about. And anyone who knows us can probably guarantee that we're pretty passionate about school nutrition. And you guys kind of know this about us. And we thought, what better way to kick it off today than talking about ANC food trends. And so, Amanda, I'm waiting for you. Everyone is waiting for you, Amanda. So we are coming on in. So I'm just waiting for her to jump on, and we will get this started. And we're so excited. We're hoping that this will be a continuation of a lot of things in school nutrition. So one thing that we've received a lot of comments about is how we got started, how we are involved in school nutrition, all school nutrition. And so that's really what we are doing. So I am waiting for Amanda to get on in here. And I don't know why she is not jumping in. So if you haven't seen, she's the one who did the promos today with all of the photos and different things, and we're so excited about this, and we really want this to be an interactive and engaging platform. So if you guys have topics, questions, things that you want us to talk about, because we're going to do this every week, 3:30, we're going to make it a weekly thing because, yeah, we're going to do it, and we really just want to kind of find out what topics you guys want to discuss, because we know that there's a lot in school nutrition and what we do that people just don't understand. Prime example, who's dealing with free and reduced applications right now. We haven't started yet, but it can be overwhelming. And for the outside person, they have no idea. Back to school, in-service trainings, you name it. There's a lot. Opening a kitchen after it's been shut all summer, it's a lot. And so we can talk about those things, and it's a safe space because we're all in the same world. And so it's going to be really great. I am waiting for my counterpart. So fun fact, neither one of us, I've done a lot of Facebook Lives. I did a lot at ANC last week. I've never done a joint Facebook Live. I've only done joint Instagram and Skype and YouTubes together. So we are testing out. We YouTubed to figure out how to do this, to do a joint thing. So I am waiting for Amanda to let me know what's going on. I know she said they were doing something in the ovens in the background. So we are waiting. So I'm waiting for her to kind of log in, jump on, so we can get that going. But anyway, so until Amanda gets on here, I'm going to talk about my two favorite food trends that I saw at ANC, and the first one being street tacos. So no question, I love food. That's why I'm in school nutrition. That's why I'm a dietitian. I love food. And street tacos were everywhere at ANC, and the nice thing was it was thinking outside of the street taco box. So it's not just beef and cheese in a taco. No, 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 no. And if you don't know what street tacos are, they're actually not like a traditional, like larger taco. Street tacos are smaller. So typically what happens is each taco is a 1 ounce grain equivalent. So the kids get 2 tacos, which is fun. And the kids like it because even though it's the same amount for a grain component, kids think that they're getting more when it's really the same. It's just all about perception. And a lot of vendors were showing creative ways of how to boat the tacos because we've all seen them in those fancy little metal stainless steel zigzag taco holder things. I don't know the technical name of them. And let's see. So Amanda's still having problems getting in. So we're going to work on that and get that in. We may have to like chop this off, and Amanda, maybe what we'll have to do is I can splice these together in a minute. But so the tacos, the trends, but what they're doing is putting them in a 2-pound boat. So you get 2 tacos with in the boat, and so we all have boats in our kitchen. It's something that's affordable. It's not a fancy contraption that you need. It's inexpensive. So that always works with the boats. And what they were doing is combining everything from a Caribbean jerk, which I loved. So it was literally the chicken shredded beef with a jerk sauce. And then they were topping it with pineapple bits, something that we all have. So every single one of us, we can get pineapple tidbits. We all know that it's a relatively inexpensive fruit option. How awesome was that? They were delicious. There was also a street taco that was the banh mi street taco, which banh mi is a traditional Korean Vietnamese sandwich. And we've done Vietnamese flatbreads, but they were in the street taco. And what I did was actually took some photos, took a poll on my Instagram for my district. And the new Instagram feature that just went live over the weekend, you can now ask questions. So for the past year, you've been able to poll. And you could do, most recently the past month, you had that emoji thing, which you can swipe to, you know, rate it however you would like. But now you can ask a question and participants and viewers of your Insta story can actually type the answers. And so I've used that for the past 2 days with photos from ANC and asking our students and polling our students. So I showed them all the pictures of the street tacos and asked them which flavors they liked the most, which, fun fact, the Caribbean jerk was hands down the one that students were like, I need this in my school. And I did the same thing with some of the sauces, the Asian sauces and the blends. I used the Insta Story question feature to get their highest ones because some of those vendors had 8 different Asian fusion sauces that you could choose from. And you know, the reality is we're not putting all 8 on bid. I don't think any district really is putting 8 brand new sauces when they all kind of have a slightly similar flavor profile. You want to see which ones the kids want. So I asked the students on our Insta story, list your top 2, and then you can kind of rate them and go back from that. And it's so, oh, hi, Dale. So I thought at first she said she couldn't listen. So, and then I got nervous from the audio. I'm still trying to figure out how Amanda can't jump on here. So we will get that figured out. But until then, I just also, so the Asian sauces were really popular. They tasted great. A lot of them had minimal ingredients. And so we know that clean label is the new gluten-free in school nutrition, let's face it. So that's the buzz phrase that everyone's looking for. So the labels had minimal ingredients, which is really great. And so you have that. And we also saw scones. Anyone at ANC, did you see the scone manufacturer called Fat Cat Bakery? If you did not, I encourage you to go to their website. They look just like the scones that our students can purchase at Starbucks. They tasted amazing. They had innovative flavors, and you just bake them, and then they send you with the case of the product, the actual drizzle that you put on top, the glaze. Then they also have the pre-mixed breads, cornbreads, like a streusel bread, a chocolate chip banana bread. and you bake them in your shape pans, and they send you the 1 ounce grid and the 2 ounce grain equivalent grids to ensure that your team in the schools, they're cutting them out to the correct portion size, because I know that is one concern with doing some scratch cooking in that capacity or things, because you don't want one child to get that small little piece and then another child's getting one like that. So you'll have to do that. See, some people have already said that Fat Cat Bakery is a good bakery concept. So I encourage you guys to kind of check that out. It was a great, they had a great presentation. Quite frankly, even just looking at their displays of how they showed how you can kind of display K-12 food and elevate it and make it look more of like a bistro or a bakery, which sometimes it's just about presentation because our students are eating with their eyes. And so that's really what I loved at AMC. And I am still working on getting Amanda to get on in, because Facebook is not working. And I don't want you guys to just sit on here with me, because Amanda is part of my counterpart, and she's actually the one who reached out to me about this. And so we really just want to do it together. So I'm trying to get Amanda on here, and it's not working the way that it told us it would, because we really just wanted to kind of tag team it together and make it more of like a little talk show, essentially, like a weekly little talk show. And because we both, anyone who knows us knows that we both like to talk. And so Amanda, I'm trying to get you in here, and it's not working. I know Amanda is putting emojis and she's really stressing me out right now. So I'm trying to like get her in here so she can really go in and come in and talk, because I think it's important. And let's see if we can get this done. So Amanda, I'm trying, so we'll see. So, and while I'm working on Amanda, does anyone have any food trends? Comment if you guys have food trends that you saw at AMC, if you were at AMC that you love and that we can talk about. And yeah, in case you didn't know and you're on social media for your district, today is World Emoji Day. Talk about a great promotion for your department, especially if you have photos of children who you're not sure can be photographed. Just slap an emoji across their face and you're covered, because you just have their bodies and then you put the emoji face. That's what I did with some pictures that I posted on our district's page today because of that. So I knew I had some photos and I couldn't remember if they could be photographed or not. So I used those photos and put them on their emojis. So we did that. I am working on trying to get Amanda up and running over here. So we are doing it. So I am trying. Amanda, can you also just try to flip your phone around and request to join? Can you try that one and see if it works? And if any of my friends have had this issue before and they know how to fix it, I would be greatly appreciated as someone who specializes in social media and marketing. This is kind of embarrassing on my end that it's not working. Tap her profile picture and invite her. Liz, I love you. So we are going to hopefully get this done. Let's see if this works. And we're going to invite her to broadcast and tap her profile picture. And I don't see invite to broadcast on there. That's the problem. So we are working, forgot the brain. Oh, so Michelle is talking about, while I'm working on Amanda, so JTM's booth was all about customization. They had 4 different sections or 3 different sections, and one of them was a build your own mac and cheese bar. I'm pretty sure most districts already do mac and cheese bar, and we already do mac and cheese, so adding a mac and cheese bar. So they had everything from taco mac to a buffalo chicken mac. You can customize it with veggies. You could customize it with proteins. It's just a great way to add some flavor, add a little DIY element, because we know if you attended any sessions on Gen Z at ANC, or if you've watched any webinars on Gen Z, they're all about the DIY customization train. So you really have to, do that and get that going. And I think that was a great concept. They also had a build your own meatball station. So how many of you have commodity meatballs hanging in your freezer? I know we do. I think we're slowly trickling those down. But a build your own meatball, and they had the Blender-tarian meatball, which is like the beef and mushroom combination meatball, which is a really innovative concept. And it's something relatively new, but it's getting a lot of buzz from food industry. So I know Whole Foods did like a press release on that too. And so that's really good. And so they had everything from your typical Swedish meatball to they had all kinds of like a buffalo meatball. And so I'm sure if your students are anything like ours, especially at the middle and high schools, they love spicy foods. So I saw so many things. I also saw like a sriracha chicken wrap, and there was a new jalapeno cheddar whole grain 2-grain tortilla from, I think it was at the Tyson's booth. And I just thought that was great because we struggle to find grains. It's kind of like cheese. I think we string cheese kids to death sometimes for cheese. So like in grains, it's like a dinner roll, a breadstick. And so finding something, and so it was like a fun tortilla wrap. And we're doing that. So the mac and cheese bar. So we have Patty who says she's already doing a mac and cheese bar. And Patty, what are you guys doing in your mac and cheese bar? Just out of curiosity, and I'll share your comments with everyone. And so Dan says that the beef and mushroom combos for the burgers and the meatball, it holds the sauce well. So that's really good to know. I tried one and I thought it was delicious. I kept it basic with just the tomato sauce. But I took a mom blogger around with me on the expo floor, which was a wonderful opportunity because SMA invited a handful of mom bloggers to come to ANC, attend sessions, and then go on the expo floor so that we could take them around and talk about school nutrition programs, the regulations, and then they got to try some food. And so I took her to the JTM booth to try the meatballs, and she really enjoyed it. And Jessica says that the mushroom blend meatballs and burgers are also lower in fat and sodium. So that's also a great thing. And so that's something, especially if you're looking and you have a higher sodium week and you want to play around, maybe like the mushroom blend would be great. And I think it's something new because the kids, and I know that we've gotten emails, oh, you're putting pink slime in your food. No, we're not. So you could be like, no, but it is a blend of mushrooms and beef. It may not, so it's not pink slime. I don't even know what pink slime is, to be honest with you. So whenever I get those emails, I don't know. So if anyone else feels my plate, we just have very vocal parents in our program. So we'll do that. So the mac and cheese bar, and oh, Patty is like, their kids for their mac and cheese bar. So this is what Patty is doing in hers. Bacon, turkey chorizo, fresh jalapenos, green onions, pico de gallo, and Brussels sprouts with a fresh roll. Patty, where are you? I want to come visit you. That sounds delightful. So, and where are you getting the turkey chorizo from? That's what I want to know. And Amanda I'm going to jump off in a minute, and Liz is helping us test out something. And so stay tuned because Amanda's going to go live, and maybe we can figure this out. And trust me, next week, it will be both of us on the same screen together. And I'm going to splice this together into one video so that we can kind of share it together. But yeah, so I think those were the big trends, and customization, DIY. I also streamlined minimal labels. So that was something that I saw a lot of vendors making a push for. And I think it's important. And because our kids are focused on this right now. So we need to take it seriously and listen to them. And oh, perfect. I am going to, so Patty shared the link to her school nutrition program. I'm going to check that out. So Amanda and I both talk about how we menu stock other districts to kind of get inspiration for our districts, because sharing is caring in school nutrition. So I think that's great. I am going to turn it over to Amanda, and she is going, so it's not working on Liz. I love Liz from Horizon. If you guys do not know her, she's the one who spearheads Gab and Go podcast, which I encourage you guys to check out. She's been testing something out in the background. So we will figure out this issue for next week and get back to you on that. So I will, Jen Louie from SNA says menu stalking. Love that concept. It is true. I think if everyone commented, how many of you guys look at what other districts are doing for inspiration? That's the beauty of social media. That's why all of the professional groups on Facebook are so great, because you can upload a recipe into the file section with your photo, and then you don't have to worry about emailing a million people that recipe. Prime example, we have buffalo chicken dip that's very popular, and after sending it through over 100 districts, I finally just uploaded the recipe in there so people could go there, and I direct them there because it's a lot to keep up with. So I'm gonna turn it over to my friend, my pal, Amanda. If you don't know her, she's a rock star. We tell each other that we are the presidents of one another's fan clubs all of the time. And as a next gen professional in school nutrition, I love having her. She's a mentor, she's an inspiration, and she's just awesome. So if you don't know her, you're missing out. And trust me, if you do know her, you already know how great she is. So I'm going to jump off, and Amanda's going to pick up, and I promise you for next week's episode, we are going to figure out why Facebook suddenly decided today of all days that it's not going to work the way they said. So feel free to leave comments below on topics that you want to hear, and we will make sure to cover them going forward, because like I said, this is not a one and done thing. We're going to keep covering topics the month of July. We're going to keep covering topics from ANC. So today we wanted to talk about food trends and product trends that we saw, because that's fresh in everyone's mind. We're all getting our new menus geared up, ready to go. And so we wanted to cover a few of the products and the concepts that we really saw. So Amanda, I'm going to let you take over. So I know you're listening, I know you're watching. So jump on over and check out Amanda. So you should, if you're not following her already, you need to be. And if you aren't following her, you can go over and follow her right now on Facebook. She is linked in the caption of this live video. So thanks for watching my portion of Live from My Desk. Again, I'm Stefanie Dove, and go check out Amanda. Head over there now.
How do I flip it? Flip. Dear camera, please flip around. Hold on. Where's the little thing that's usually in the top? Oh, wait, I found it. Hi! How is everybody? So I think I invited Stefanie Dove to this broadcast. Let's see this. Stefanie, if you can hop on. Seriously, I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. Of course, they decided that it's not going to work today, but since it's Prime Day, we'll just blame Amazon, right? That's what the rest of the world is doing. They're totally blaming Amazon for everything. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining us. We are so excited to live from my desk with Stefanie and Amanda, best of ANC 18. So Stefanie and I are always talking, and she's just the absolute best, and I love her dearly. And we were discussing the amazingness that is this amazing, amazing thing that is ANC. The aspect of gathering all these school nutrition professionals in one place and then sharing ideas and seeing new products and really connecting with other people that do our job every single day is just the essence of what brings us together and makes us such a collaborative, supportive, and engaging community. But I think it's 10% of School Nutrition Association's membership that actually goes to ANC. Now, if you're not going to ANC, you are totally missing out. But we decided we wanted to share some information. And we got so many people talking about mentorship and looking for that next step or trying to get more creative with things. And Stephanie and I, we throw our heads together, and whenever one of us says we've got an idea, we just know we really have something. So we wanted to just come on and just start some simple social media live broadcasts to talk about some things that we see, to share information, to connect people that perhaps would like to be connected. So today we're going to talk about specific products and things we saw at the food show, because folks, there were like 900 vendors. I couldn't do it all by myself. You know, I'm a director. I've got so much to do when I'm at ANC, not to mention speaking for all of you wonderful people. But there were some amazing concepts, and I want to share some with you. Okay, so the first concept I'm going to show you is something super simple, but I'm really excited about. So folks, if I leave a conference and automatically am looking at my broker to purchase a piece of equipment, this is definitely on trend. So this is a Reach breakfast cart for, I'm going to call it our express line. So we have some really small cattle corrals in the elementary schools. And one of the things that's really haltering our participation is parents saying the lunch line's too long. So we are trying to negate that. So we're going to be having an express line this week. And what I love about this cart is that it's 4 levels, but the bottom 3 can all be reached by little elementary hands. So this is from Cambro. There were several different vendors that were showing similar products, but I'm really excited about this one, so I'm gonna buy it. I'm excited. I just went to my boss tonight. He told me I can have 4. And I said, I'm gonna show you a return on that investment. So that's always super important whenever I go to him to ask him for money, is to say, this is going to make our program better, and here's why. So that I'm really excited about. I'm also going to shout out another company that did a great job at their booth, and that is Dole, okay? Dole guys did a phenomenal job at their booth. And I'll zoom in here so you can see it. But look at all the colors on that parfait. Isn't it beautiful? They were highlighting their fresh cut vegetables, fresh cut fruits that are come in these little bags. I'm really interested in the mango, if you can see it right here, because mangoes are so awful to cut. Has anyone ever cut a mango? So wretched, I hate it. So I am going to be doing this, which I'm really excited about. Yay! And just making sure that my parfaits are multicolored, because it's just such a better product. We usually do a strawberry or a blueberry in there, but even adding some of that puree at the bottom of from the top of your frozen strawberry cups that are on commodities maybe, that's going to be great. So I'm really excited about that. And they had a smoothie bike at Dole, and that's like totally my hashtag FY19 goals is to get a smoothie bike. I know a lot of people have them, and that's super cool. I just want to talk about one company that hit it out of the park. Now, if I can take an item that I'm already using and just reconfigure it in a different way, this is amazing. This means I don't have to bring in a new product. I can just take what I'm doing. And if I'm taking a commodity item and putting it in a different way, then I'm all about it. So you want to know what? My award for best ingenuity in a booth goes to Sun Butter, folks. I do not like Sun Butter. I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for like 3 years in elementary school. So Sun Butter to me is like, I just can't. However, they did such a great job at their booth. They had some really interesting ways that they use Sun Butter, and this is amazing. Folks, manufacturers, this is what we like, okay? Because I can take this home and put this into my computer, and I have all of these recipes. So I'm not sure if these are available at sunbutter.com, but definitely take a look. They had a Sun Butter yogurt. They had a bunch of different things, and that's the thing. When I leave a 900 vendor show, the things that I really remember, you know that those were good. That was good stuff, because it all gets a little foggy on that plane, and I took the red eye home, so that was good. Another company that does a great job accessing directors, and for not this past ANC, the ANC before, I only made it to like 15 booths. And the only reason I got to this one vendor because they made an appointment. So congratulations, Conagra. You have gotten me to go to your booth twice in 2 years, so good for you. Conagra has a new product which I'm really excited about. Can you see it? It's called a Twisted Sticks. Ooh. This one is topped with cinnamon sugar, so it's a breakfast. I believe it's a 1-in-1. I'm really excited about this, but if you can see down here, this is like a very cheddar-y cheese. And it's different from like the mozzarella bases that we're used to seeing with the cheeses, so I'm really excited about that. So these cheddar cheese, and I was with Kristen Morello. If you guys know Kristen Morello from Massachusetts, she's my homegirl. And we were at the booth sampling these, and she said that she's going to call this a bistro grilled cheese. Brilliant. And serve it with tomato soup. So just a different application. And I'm actually really excited. And the price point I can't recall into distribution, but it was pretty good. So I liked that. Another thing was, yes, give me recipes. This is what I want. Look at this. So this is one of our recipes. Like, this is the easiest thing in the world. Like, I'm going to write this recipe in 2 seconds, okay? Hey, put buffalo sauce on your mac sticks. I have buffalo sauce. I have mac sticks. I've got buffalo mac sticks. So I'm really excited about that because that's super easy and it's going to give it some good color. I like the color in that. I'm always telling my kids to eat colorfully. So this one's actually full of stuff. And then here's the cinnamon sticks, and they're going to give you that recipe with all the nutritional data in there. And that is super important to our parents because we always have our nutritional stuff. Some really cool granola bars that we have that I found. I love everything about this granola bar. Let me tell you why. It looks like it's from Whole Foods, right? It looks that it's completely on trend with what's going on at Trader Joe's. This is what our kids are kind of looking for. This is a larger bar. This is dark chocolate and sea salt. This is caramel crunch. If it makes it into the luggage and back to my office, then you know it was a good product. Stephanie, you tested these? I'm sure it was really great and well received. The packaging is very clean. It says the word clean, so that's the word that that's rummaging around in my head when I'm thinking about that. So I'm super excited about these. And 15 grams of protein. Fabulous, especially for my athletes, because that's someone else that we're definitely talking about. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who made this annual national conference happen. We had some amazing speakers. We had some amazing new connections, and next week we're going to be talking about sessions and presenters that really spoke to us, some wonderful people that we met in the next week, because we were talking about let's do all of ANC in the first week, and we decided we've got too much to talk about. I want to do another shout out to JTM. Super excited to be bringing them in for a My Way Cafe concept. We're actually going to be doing a pop-up dining room in the lobby, so to have a little bit more access to our students, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm just going to couple off what Stephanie said about menu stocking, which I fully support, and I tell everyone, I think I mentioned this at our pre-con, that business cards are gold, because when you ask them for a recipe, like 2 weeks when you get back to your office, it's not weird because they met you. So it's definitely an open conversation. Some of the other reoccurring themes that we had that came out and we got a lot of feedback on was mentoring and getting inspired and inspiration. And that was one of the reasons that we started this live video that we're going to be turning into a podcast and sending out to folks. Is we want to give people connections, we want to circulate information, we want to connect with people in a different way. So that's really fantastic. I want to thank you guys all for joining us. This is so cool. Hey Patty, you're back. Oh, and my husband just walked on. Hey baby, how's your conference? So it's an amazing platform in which social media gives us the opportunity to share information and for us all to be in another community. And Dan, you're absolutely right. We are going to be interviewing Dan Elnor probably next month after we do this live, and we're going to be talking to him about the open space that he did on some social media networking. If you are not a member of School Nutrition Professionals on Facebook, get in now. It's a wonderful, wonderful place that was created by Kevin and Paula Ponce, I just saw them everywhere at ANC. It was so awesome. And it's a wonderful place to be. Jennifer Louie has also asked us to plug their call for proposals, which is on my desk somewhere. I swear it's on my to-do list, but I don't know what I did with it. ANC 2019 is Meet Me in St. Louis, and we are going to be meeting people in St. Louis. So if you are interested in speaking at that, please go to the schoolnutrition.org website and look at their call for proposals. They're always looking for new voices, people that are doing awesome things, and we are all innovators. You have to have the confidence. You're doing amazing things, and SNA wants you to share it with the world. September 30th, this is a deadline for those proposals, and Jennifer Louie, always fabulous, has put that link at the bottom of these comments. Please keep the comments coming even after these live videos have ended, and we'll be back to you next Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from my desk. Bye, folks.